And so it's time for the next map. We did Southern Coast, and now we're going to do number 4, the Valley. What I do with this series is I showcase important points about each map and one good build, so that everyone has something they can play and train on. A build that's pretty much all around. It might be tricky to play properly or complicated or so, but it's not overly complicated. It's not overly demanding, but it's something the good players could play. So, the Valley. And I'm doing this against AI, meaning I want much of the builds, you can only see their benefits and their difficulties when facing a real player. Who knows? A good player, who knows? But so it's sometimes hard to do it against AI. But this is the Valley. And, well, we are on the blue side. This map, all new players places balloons wrong on this map. I will be really obvious. I'm gonna point out exactly how to place balloons, and please place balloons like it. I mean, you have to build one extra balloon the way everyone else does it. When you play against a good player, look, how do they place balloons? I mean, it's hard to figure out on your own. It took a while even for us good players, but now we know it. And on this map, you have a lot of gold mines and you have 2 diamonds. Important point. Bottom diamond, worthless. You can't attack upwards. You have enormous high ground advantage. And it's also really hard to hold, because from the high ground you can attack it. And the thing is, if you waste a lot of resources on the bottom diamond, your enemy is going to be able to take the middle one and push both there and top. And you're going to lose. You think, oh well, I can just drop the buildings. Yeah, one at a time from the bottom. And no, in the long while you try to drop, you need pretty much 2 drill shots just to drop one building. He's going to be able to build a building to attack your drill. You're not going to be able to do both, because it's very crammed, so you won't be able to both defend and attack upwards towards your enemy at the same time as you attack the middle. And you can't really defend the middle from just next to your castle. It doesn't work. And you will also, from the bottom, another very important point, you won't be able from the bottom to attack the top island. He can set up level 3 drills, level 3 missiles, level 3 cannons, or whatever he has, on the top island, and fire, rain down death and destruction on you, and you will be able to do nothing from the bottom. And the hasty small defense you can put up is not enough. So, what are you supposed to do? Well, you have to go for the middle diamond. In the current metagame, at least, you don't have to. Probably banking strategy now, but if you want to be safe and do something sound and all around, you have to go for the middle diamond. There are several different ways of doing this. Several different build orders and strategies you have to experiment. You can use cannons, you can use drills as your main tower, and some other things. But I'm going to showcase a good, sound strategy of doing it. Now, there are 2 pilots possible for the simple variant, and it's King or Minionette. King can block drill shots. The enemy do a drill, you can block it, and your cannon approach wins. Minionette can make sure the enemy shields is not as good. But shields are not your biggest worry. So for this tutorial, I often do Minionette unless the opponent does drills, but King is easy to play. So I'm going to do King. Normal balloon, normal mine. This map, you need lots of balloons. No way in hell you're going to do anything else than normal balloon. Or you're going to be behind. There are people doing it, but none of the good players I play. You could do fortified mines. You have a lot of mines, they're quite open, but it will slow you down. It isn't super important. You have a little bit of time window here, but on this map. But when you're new, do normal mines. Learn to play with normal mines. Learn to play and harass your opponent's mine as much as he harasses yours, and try to gain an advantage before you start experimenting with fortified mine. And if fortified mine makes the game easier, it doesn't really. You need to learn where the limits of speed is. If I do fortified mine, how much does it slow down compared to the normal strategy? Will the opponents be able to take the middle diamond and defend it if I do it? And how much do I need to skip or do differently to compensate for it? So, shield. Well, you say there are a lot of places for repair here. The problem is they do drills, because these are lots of platforms, lots of thin dirt, both in the middle and the island. You need shield against drills. You really do. And last one, well, here you can do missiles or drills. Missiles are tricky on this map. You have to place them top, and you have to rain down fire, and you have to be able to hold middle ground with less. So I suggest drills. They are more effective and a little easier. Now, mine first. Always mine first. And do not go for a top goal. I'll explain why in a second. Balloon, lowest position so you reach the bottom goal. Take the goal. Now, go to the middle. Balloon here. You can place a balloon here as well, but it's not as good. Cannon. Your opponent does the same. Build a cannon here. Do not fire this. The opponent will block. Fire the opponent's cannon like that. You see the balloon placement of the AI here? Wrong. So wrong. What you do is, you have the balloon down here, and place a balloon here. You'll be able to take this mine, no problem. You'll be able to place one there. The AI has 1, 2, 3, 4 balloons. You have 1, 2, 3. 20 gold lead already. Yeah. The AI isn't holding up here, so I can skip that mine now. You can place a drill here, place a drill here, place a drill here. That's a good spot. From here you can hit here, you can hit here. You never ever place a drill here. It's really easy for a cannon here to fire but a little dot here, drop and die. And I'll get the chance to demonstrate this now. Learn this. Important maneuver if you ever face it. Bam! E6 health. Okay, I'm behind because of the demonstrating things, but I think you got the gist of it. From up here, you build towers, rain down fire here and here. You can fire into 2 lanes, which is a big advantage. Here. The goal is to try and clear this, so that you can take this. But that's not important. Your biggest average goal is not to take the diamonds, to prevent your opponent from taking it. So, now you should understand this map. And the builds are so effective. Here's better ways to build on, and I haven't even played it. I haven't used any money, I barely fired towers, I haven't seen them. With AI, I could never so I'm not dead. Well, you got to listen to this map.